What's good, sports fans? My name is Damian Adams from The Real Deal with Damian Adams. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button for me while also hitting that bell so you get notifications on each and every video I do. Great content coming each and every week. If you are a podcast fan, subscribe to The Real Deal with Damian Adams podcast. Available everywhere, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Castbox, wherever you listen to podcasts. The Real Deal with Damian Adams is there. And now I'm coming to you with my real take of the week. Should Eli Manning be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Now, it's a very good question. Not will he be, but should he be put into the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Now, for me, when I think of a Hall of Famer, I think of someone who was great for the majority of their career. Now, Eli Manning was a starter, full-time starter for the Giants for 14 years, right? 05 to 18, right? If I'm doing my math correctly. And during those years, how many of them can you say that he was great, right? He had two very impressive playoff runs, great playoff runs, 07-11, great playoff runs. But how many years can you truly say Eli was great? I can't, looking over his stats, and I know it's not just stats, you got to look at him playing as well, which the eye test doesn't really help him. But you can't really point to that many years where you say Eli was top 10 at his position. He was never top 5. He was never a top 5 quarterback ever. Top 10, you can make an argument maybe 2 to 3 years out of his career. So then you get to, well, he was so clutch in the playoffs. Okay. 2007, 2011, great playoff runs. Absolutely great playoff runs, great stats. But I think his performances in the Super Bowls are definitely overrated. Because the Giants beat the Patriots, people look at those Super Bowls as Eli Manning outgunning the great Tom Brady. But no. So in 2007, the Patriots had one of the best offenses we've ever seen, right? And in the Super Bowl, that offense that was unstoppable throughout the year, just scoring 35 plus points on everybody, got held to 14 points in the Super Bowl. Eli Manning made some great plays. The play where David Tyree caught the ball against his head was phenomenal. Luck, but it was phenomenal. And people act like Eli Manning just put the team on his shoulders. But no, if you have an all-time great offense that gets held to 14 points, the defense won that game. Okay? The defense. 2011. Again, very good playoff run by Eli. Great stats. Super Bowl, they play against the Patriots with a very good offense. Patriots get held to 17 points. Eli made some great throws. The great throw to Mario Manningham on the sideline was awesome. But again, that defense held the Patriots to 17 points. There was a game that playoff year in the wild card round. Giants played Atlanta. Atlanta scored 2 points. Count them. 1, 2. 2 points. And yet, we want to give all the credit to Eli Manning? Those are Super Bowl victories that are team accomplishments. Eli had a big part to do with it, but the defense also had a major part to do with those Super Bowl victories for the Giants. So then when you look at the other 4 years that they made the playoffs, so we're just gonna brush past the fact that during his 14 years as a starter, he made the playoffs 6 times. We're just gonna brush past that. It's not all on Eli, so I'm gonna let that go. But the other 4 times he made the playoffs, not good. And like I said, it's not all on him, but his performances during those games, not good. He only won playoff games during those 2 years where the defense was dominant during the playoff run. When the defense wasn't dominant and you had to put it on Eli, you see the numbers. You see what happened. Another rule of mine for quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame, they should be top 10 of their era, right? When you look at the time they played, they should be one of the top 10 quarterbacks during that time. So when you look at Eli Manning's time as a quarterback. Let's look at some of the quarterbacks. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Big Ben, Phillip Rivers, Brett Favre. That's 7. And I haven't even gotten to the guys who started a little later, right? Andrew Luck. Career was cut by injuries, but he was much better than Eli Manning during that time. Russell Wilson. You think about, he wasn't better than Tony Romo. Even though Tony Romo had his playoff shortcomings as well, he was not better than Tony Romo in the vacuum. Donovan McNabb. Cam Newton. Was he better than those guys? And there's something that I'm missing right now. I'm going off top of the dome. So Eli Manning was never great. Great moments. But Hall of Famers should have sustained greatness throughout their career. There's going to be some people that point to the fact that Eli Manning is 7th all time in passing yards. Okay. The other guys who are on the top of that list are also very efficient. Drew Brees, for example, is top for passing yards, but also the top for completion percentage. Eli Manning, 7th in passing yards, is like number 41 or something in completion percentage. For his career, he's under 61% completion rate and plays in this era. That's not Hall of Fame worthy. When you think about other quarterbacks, if you take away team accomplishments, their resume is still Hall of Fame worthy. You take away Brett Favre's Super Bowl, his resume is still Hall of Fame worthy. You take away Peyton Manning's Super Bowls, his resume is still Hall of Fame worthy. You take away Drew Brees' Super Bowl, his resume is still Hall of Fame worthy. The Hall of Fame is about individual greatness. And Eli Manning, as an individual, was never great. If you think I'm crazy, please go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, make sure you follow me on all social media platforms. Subscribe to The Real Deal with Damian Adams podcast, YouTube channel, all that good stuff. And go real, or go home.